Hello, this is Hank Tuttle, and today I'll be recapping the Conference Championship week. With Super Bowl 60 coming up, I'm just going to give a quick recap for each team that either won or lost the Conference Championship and what their future is. Starting with the Broncos. After star quarterback Bo Nix got injured, they didn't really have that much hope against the Patriots, but they held up their own. They still lost 7-10, but they did everything they could. Jarrett Stidham looked honestly pretty decent. The defense was balling. Drake May was considered an MVP, and they held that team to 10 points. One rushing touchdown, and that's it. So I think the future is bright in Denver. They did have one of the easier schedules this season, but I still think they're going to be a consistent playoff team. Next, we have the Los Angeles Rams. They were a very dominant team across the board for the entire season, and then they played Seattle in the NFC Championship. It was a good game. They lost 27-31 in a heartbreaker for LA. But Matthew Stafford, he proved that he may be old, but he's still very good. This is good for LA. They got a really good receiving room, if not the best, with Puka Nacua, who's young and developing, and Davante Adams, an experienced veteran that finds the end zone at least 15 times a game. So this LA Rams team is very good, but there's only one downside, I'd say, and that is Matthew Stafford himself. He is most likely the MVP, but he is 37. And in the NFL, 40 is about the limit, unless if you're Aaron Rodgers, Phillip Rivers, Tom Brady. But yeah. So even though their quarterback's getting old, if they can find a young quarterback and give him decent talent like they've been giving Matthew Stafford, we have ourselves a Super Bowl bound team. Next up, we got the Patriots. They have had an interesting road to the Super Bowl. They've played good teams with poor performances, but I'm not trying to take anything away from the Patriots. They're still really good. But the fact that they only won by 3 to a backup quarterback isn't very convincing. They will play Seattle in the Super Bowl, which will be their toughest opponent of the whole season, without a doubt. Seattle is very good, but for New England, they have a young star quarterback, as in Drake May. Their running game's decent. Their receiving core could use maybe that one guy that can stay there for a long time, because Stephon Diggs is getting old and doing who knows what. And the rest of them are just like either mid or old or not great. But their defense is insane. The future is bright for New England, and they will remain a playoff team for a while. And finally, we have Seattle, led by quarterback Sam Darnold and Jackson Smith-Njigba. Both of them have been lights out this season. JSN has had about 1,800 receiving yards in the regular season and 2,000 plus including postseason. And then meanwhile, Sam Darnold has revived his career from seeing ghosts. Seattle's now in the Super Bowl after beating the Rams 31-27. It was a very convincing win, even though that Rams punter, I have no idea what was wrong with him. He kept on missing the ball. So they got lucky on that, but it was still a good win. They will face New England in the Super Bowl with one of their top tier defenses, a great passing game, solid running game that they've learned that if you just use Kenneth Walker, you score touchdowns. The future for Seattle, it is Super Bowl after Super Bowl.